In this section, we will review the newly promulgated Arizona Department of Health Services, or ADHS's regulations pertaining to calibration. In the Arizona Administrative Code, or AAC, in section R9-14-616 B, the regulations state that a licensee or applicant shall have, implement, and comply with a written quality assurance plan that contains the following and is available at the laboratory for the department review. Number 8, a procedure for the analytical instrument calibration, including frequency of calibration and complying with the requirements for calibration in subsection C. The specifics for calibration by each method may be contained in the lab's SOP if stated as such in this quality assurance plan. The regulations pertaining to the lab's SOP is contained in subsection C, which states, a licensee or applicant shall, number 3, maintain and require each analyst to comply with the complete and current standard operating procedure for each licensed method, which shall include at least C, a list of the concentrations for calibration standards, E, a requirement for frequency of calibration, and F, calculation for the quantitation of the final concentration of samples with the actual sample dilution factors and the calibration algorithm used. Later in this DVD, we will present some of the calibration algorithms for the most commonly used calibration models. As you will see, the algorithms become very complex when polynomial curves are used, which may limit an analyst's or lab's ability to recalculate and check an instrument's quantitative results. Further stated in R9-14-616 C is a licensee or applicant shall, number 4, calibrate each instrument as required by each approved method for which the equipment is used as follows. A, if a calibration model is specified in the method using the specified calibration model, or if another calibration model has been approved by ADHS as a method alteration, using the calibration model approved as a method alteration. This means if only one type of model is specified or approved, then it must be used. B, if multiple calibration models are included as options in the method, using one of the included calibration models, or if another calibration model has been approved by ADHS as a method alteration. Or C, if the method does not include a calibration model, using the manufacturer's specification for calibration. And finally, in subsection C, it states, a licensee or applicant shall, number 5, maintain calibration documentation, including documentation that demonstrates the calculations performed using each calibration model. In R9-14-16, a new section has been added in the newly promulgated regulations requiring training on calibration. It states, a licensee shall ensure that, number 5, the following information is maintained for all supervisory, quality assurance, and analytical personnel. G, documentation of each analyst's completion of training related to instrument calibration that includes I, instruction of each calibration model that the analyst will use or for which the analyst will review data. Hopefully, the first part of this DVD will help with this training requirement. Continuing with I, in this section, the regulations state, for each calibration model described in subsection 5G1, the specific aspects of the calibration model that might compromise the data quality, such as detector saturation, lack of detector sensitivity, the calibration models not accurately reflecting the calibration points, inappropriate extension of the calibration range, weighing factors, and inappropriate dropping of mid-level calibration points without justification. And finally, Section III, that requires training on instruction that a calibration model shall not be used or changed to avoid necessary instrument maintenance. Both Section II and III will be addressed in the second part of this DVD with some other aspects important for accurate calibration of instruments.